Okay. So here I was, 17, 18 years old. And I catch a ride with some friends of mine. We're going to one of the towns that dot my bumfuck Egypt little town that I grew up in. So that's all well and good, you know. I started hanging out with these guys one summer, and we started drinking and doing all stupid shit, you know, hitting mailboxes with baseball bats, you know, out of cars, and basically just acting like stupid-ass teenagers in a podunk town. So, what am I talking about? Oh, yes, the Underage Story. So, we go to this guy's house in Franklin, Pennsylvania. It is a house, but his apartment, I guess he's got the top floor. So we go up there, and we watch some movie. I don't remember if it was Joe Dirt or if it was Dumb and Dumber. It was one of those movies that just came out during that time frame, and everybody loved those movies. So we'd watch them all the time, you know, and drink beers and laugh. And anyway, so I'm sitting there on the floor in front of the TV, and I count how many drinks I have, and I count 3 bottles of Bud Light. I think we were drinking. So 3 bottles of Bud Light in about 30 minutes. And I decide it's time to go down and have a cigarette. So I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna have a cigarette. I walk downstairs by myself onto the porch. And they had a little side porch with a little wooden swing. I remember the wooden swing. And I sit on the wooden swing, and I start to smoke a cigarette. Well, you know, cigarettes tasting good. All's right with the world. I don't have to be home. I drank 3 beers, so I was a rebel for the night. Well, that was the last memory I had, because as I was sitting on that wooden porch swing that fateful night in Franklin, Pennsylvania, when I was 17 or 18 years old, I blacked out somehow. Yes. I blacked out. The next thing I know, I am getting violently lifted up by my left arm, pulled up and out of wherever I was at, and thrown onto the ground.
Enemy has defused the charge.
I look around, and I am surrounded by police officers.
Machine gunner in the AO.
And at this point, I am wondering what the fuck is going on. You know? Which is normal. And then I look at where they pulled me out of. It was a minivan. I look to my right, and I am 2 houses down from where we were watching a movie at my friend's apartment. And I look around, and there are 3 cops.
Enemy has defused the charge.
At this time, my hands are behind my back, you know, cuffed. They all have their guns on me. And I am just wondering what the fuck is going on. So, they put me in the back of the squad car, and they proceed to do some shit, you know, ask around. It takes about, 15 minutes, and then we go to the police station. They get me out of the car. We go to the police station. I hand over all my shit. And my belt. And my shoes. And they give me a breathalyzer. Which, at this point, is ridiculous to me because I know how many beers I had. I only had 3 freaking Bud Lights. And at this point in my life, I weighed a good, 215 pounds. So I knew I could drink way more than that and, not even be drunk. I blew a breathalyzer anyway. They made me take it twice. And 2 times. I blew a .35. Don't ask me how. That was the fucking number. .35. With 3 Bud Lights bottles. Now, at this point, I'm questioning whether it's accurate. I even asked the police officer, how accurate is this? He said, oh, we did it twice, and this is a brand new meter. You're fucked. And I go, yeah, apparently. I was totally aware, totally sober by the time, when I was blowing. Still blew a .35. Now, it's up to speculation whether or not somebody decided to slip me a little bit of the, what do you call it? I'm pretty sure somebody in that house slipped me something in that beer. Because there's no way. Because I counted 3 beers, I went outside, had a cigarette. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the fucking back of a minivan that I've broken into to take a nap in. And that's how I got caught. The owner of the minivan saw me breaking into his minivan. Thank God I didn't fucking damage it. I broke in and I passed out on the back seat. Now, does that sound like somebody might have drugged me? I don't know. But it's not the first time. It is not the first time that I think somebody has drugged me in my life. Because I would regret it much, much later. That was the Underage Story.